Muy buena gente, bienvenidos otra vez a Elyium, episodio 2. Arreglamos los problemas de conectividad, arreglamos los problemas de cómo la gente en el stream puede interactuar. Así que vamos a resolver este caso. Seremos el peor policía del mundo, pero tenemos un trabajo y lo vamos a cumplir. No te siento que si tienes la bolsa podrías llevártela. No quiero llevar las botellas. Deja de pensar el alcohol, curiado. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué pasó acá, boludo?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
A ver, ¿puedo hacerlo? Visión espacial. Tengo 3 visión espacial, a ver.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Está bien.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless.
Bueno, está bien. ¿Vos podés verlo? Capaz vos tenés mejor visión espacial que yo.
Yes.
No. Bueno. O sea, tengo 3 igual. No es poco 3 visiones espaciales, siendo 12 la tela máxima de los dados. Está bien. Señora. No, niño, ¿qué estás haciendo?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Como un
Like a
gremlin.
gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno. Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding at sea. The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Es un negro. Kuno es un negro.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for top.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez.
Odio este
Kuno
personaje.
wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking
Odio este personaje con todo mi corazón.
Mesco or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno gives this info
Night City.
out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious.
Hay que matarlo, estoy de acuerdo.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno. You're testing Kuno's patience. Get lost. Kuno's Kuno, pig? The fucking calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person? Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray! Help! He's got the Kuno! Help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out! Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid! Kuno? Somebody, please!
Ay, que no tengo forma física, boludo. Tengo 3 en forma física, necesito sacar un 12. Digamos, necesito una posición de 12. O sea, sacar un 9 en los dados. ¿No lo jugamos? Es de ustedes, gente. ¿Qué quieren que hagamos? ¿Qué quieren que hagamos? A ver. Ok. Si eso es lo que quieren, eso haremos. ¡Oh! ¡Salió bien, boludo! ¡Toma! ¡Sí!
The blow connects.
¡Sacamos un crítico!
Leaving your knuckles tingling.
En este canal no avalamos la violencia infantil, pero Kuno se lo merecía. Lo merecía totalmente.
Kuno feels it. This was no light.
Le pegamos un crítico,
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct.
Okay, pig. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Ok. Empatía legendaria. Le hiciste que respetarte. Me da más 1. Yo tengo 2 en empatía. Tengo que sacar 14, curiado. O sea, tengo 3 en total. Necesito sacar 14. Necesito sacar 11 o 12. No, es dificilísimo. No, no lo vamos a hacer. A ver, vamos a hablar otra vez del cadáver.
Talk about it. Kuno's fucking.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fucking okay.
Ok, no.
Ask the pigs for permission, Kuno.
No ha cambiado nada esto.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Bueno, intentémoslo, total. No perdemos nada, boludo.
He's on your crime scene.
Saqué 9,
Also
boludo.
around. Andy's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him.
Saqué 9 igual, no, o sea, no está tan flojo, culiado. Qué lástima, boludo. Si tuviera empatía. Si hubiera metido empatía.
Fuck no!
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer. You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Ok.
Let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
Ok.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Bueno, está bien. Este pendejito. No me dice nada de eso.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me.
¿Es una canción eso? No, no puedo sacar nada de esta, boludo.
Squeal. What's this kid shit? Fucking
Get the fuck out of her face! You got...
So it's a girl. Interesting.
Ya me lo suponía, pero...
Before I squeal. I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to...
Don't be traumatizing her!
¿Puedo seguir? No. Ok, bueno. Bueno, primero vamos a esto. La carne podrida, el acto fermentado es un ser humano donde se descompone, sí.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your
Resistencia legendaria.
nostrils.
Lo voy a intentar. Lo voy a intentar. Pero si vomito me va a hacer mal, boludo. Debería... Sí, vamos a hacer.
The smell is repulsive.
No.
It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more.
Iba a suceder. Ok, bueno, por lo menos se va a poner un poco de resaca. Espero.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body until a pool of vomit lies under your feet. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it distills.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Fritz nearby.
Amoníaco.
The hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling rags. If she works here,
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retrieve.
Oh, ok.
active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judged.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Bueno, a ver. Pero practicable, dice. No, ok. Esto de Kuno lo baje, boludo. ¿Kuno lo querés bajar? ¿Te animás? Te voy a dar 40 centavos si lo haces.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano.
You're lucky you didn't die there!
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
¿Vuelvo a intentarlo?
Kuno
Okay.
doesn't.
A ver. ¿Funcionó? Mente sobre,
He still is, looking right
mente sobre la batería.
with his white eyes. The body below.
Me dio más uno.
Try to
Saqué un
very
5, cuidado.
intentionally look at the corpse. But the second time, not so much.
¡No puedo!
Your cheeks are wet with tears.
Bueno, el cunificador, no sé qué cosa, me dio más uno igual. Ok. Mi moral está para atrás.
Are you okay, officer? You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing. I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Me tengo una idea. Compresón de mierda volumétrico.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Ok, pero tengo una idea. ¿Qué es esto de las ideas? A ver. Compresor de mierda volumétrico. Ventajas temporales de explicación, ninguna. Dilema. Tu mierda es un caos, lo cual es impropio de un agente de policía y un ser humano. Supongo que debería ser al revés, debería estar en orden. Comprimida en un área pequeña para alcanzar un nivel razonable de compresión de tus heces. Aprieta bien el culete durante 30 minutos. Haz algo similar con ambos hemisferios cerebrales. Habla con el agente, tal vez eso ayude. No sé qué estoy... No sé qué estoy haciendo. No sé qué está pasando. Tiene empatía, pero es funciona con respeto. Especial acuerdo colgado, pedir la amoníaco a la jardinera. Ah, la jardinera, cierto. Denuncia la preparación de tu placa. ¿Quién denunció el crimen? Ok, vamos. ¿Qué hay acá? ¿Qué es esto? Magnesio. Dinero, nice. Bueno, vamos para allá. Ok, ¿cuánto llevamos? 15 minutos. Les habilito el cambiador de stats. Pueden modificar los stats como quieran. Esta es la con la jardinera.
Hello again, officer. How are you? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible
Ok, tengo amoníaco. Ahora... ¿y cómo son las ideas? ¿Qué botones son las ideas? No sé. ¿Cuánto va? 6%. A ver, lo vamos a intentar. Gracias. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, que las ruedas del auto no las pude ver.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere
A
from
ver.
6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8 pares de botas, ok.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced
¿Deberían
toes,
anotar todo esto? No,
number
no.
46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 3. Hobnailed work boot.
Contactos.
Steel reinforced toes. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep. 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people? One
Claro, por eso está
carrying
llevando este tipo.
Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Es verdad.
You might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes. A woman or a kid?
De 41 y debería ser una mujer.
How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor.
Ah, verdad. Kim, sos un genio.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
No está pasando lo mismo, pero...
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south, toward...
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential... A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Ok, hemos progresado. Pero para ahora. Puedo comer el amoníaco. Es sujeto de misión. Está equipado para utilizar la base de tener elementario. Ok, tengo el amoníaco. A ver.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Amoníaco me da más uno.
The body below is
Vamos de
entirely
nuevo.
dedicated to that. Ha ha ha. Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from
puedo.
its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. The lieutenant is clearly at a loss.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going.
¡Fuck! No lo puedo hacer. No lo puedo hacer. Y perdí el amoníaco. ¿Qué es esto? Pañuelo del teniente. ¿Cómo veo mis stats? Eso que quiero ver. 3, 2. Tocar resistencia. ¿Cómo está mi idea? 56%. Bueno, hagamos algo más mientras esperamos. Dios mío. ¿Qué más puedo hacer? No sé qué es todo esto. Ok. La hora del karaoke. Hace esta versión. Quiero ver el crimen. Vamos a todo esto. Boludo, mira la tecnología. Es un motor.
Stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. And
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not
he's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Aún no sé qué juego, pero sí, voy a hacer stream para Halloween y va a ser un juego de terror. Aún no me decido cuál. No sé qué voy a necesitar, así que por ahora me llevo la palanca.
Feels nice and cold in your hand. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and
Cintas amarre.
especially. It's robust, weatherproof, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Suena francesa esa mujer. Mortuary Assistant. No lo he jugado.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Pisafuego.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I...
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005.
Received. Hold on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little.
Asimilación, lo conseguí, boludo.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Detective del Whirling Sin
All
Rats.
right. Hello, officer. What can I...
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Electroquímica, ok, ya sé de qué va esto, es hormonal.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Let's just say I left because I need... You know whom? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
I did.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
La imagen, eso. Nada, no hay presión más.
You do? What else could... No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
No lo voy a invitar a tomar un café conmigo, gente, o sea. Nah, boludo, esas son las hormonas nomás.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Dice bien, boludo. ¿Ah?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird."
Sí, lo rompí yo, culiado, que soy un verga, boludo.
You said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. Yes, obviously. You were the worst clown I'd ever seen. And I had seen so many. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was going to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You turned it into a
Soy el peor
parody.
cliente de la historia, culiado. Ay, Dios, no, boludo.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs.
No, ahí está mi placa, boludo. Está en el inodoro.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to rent out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Es verdad, tienes razón.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Pero usted es la peor camarera que he visto en mi vida. El peor tipo del mundo.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Bueno, en algún lugar.
A sigh of relief on the other end.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Pues sí, vivo.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Ajá, mire
A
usted.
flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cab.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy.
God damn it! It helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or... Thank you.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
No, está bien, gracias.
7, over and out.
Ya sé hasta mis cosas.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio on.
Bueno, para, han pasado cosas, a ver qué es esto.
So we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copper type.
Mi copper type.
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Policía letal, policía arrepentido.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything. Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
¿En serio? ¿Esas cosas son arquetipos? Yo tengo el arrepentido. Pero yo quiero ser apocalíptico. O policía sombra líquida. Ese quiero, sombra líquida. ¿Sabes qué? A la mierda, he cambiado de opinión.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to say sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
No, quiero ser el super policía líquido oscuro.
Ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Rivershoal West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials.
Se bloquean las tiradas básicas de resistencia. El límite de resistencia aumenta a 4. ¿Qué estoy mirando? Sí, me están boludeando. ¡Ah! Pero bueno, tenemos compresor de mierda volumétrico. ¿Está equipado? Asumo que sí. Ok, ¿podremos volver ya? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Podremos volver ya al coso? Bueno, vamos.
There he still is.
A ver, vamos.
Right through you.
Tengo más 6 de mierda comprimida. Una monomorilidad unificado. Deberíamos poder. 92% de probabilidades. Tengo un más 7 de base.
It doesn't. As you breathe in,
Ya, boludo, ya.
it comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to ring it. This delicate machine, ready for picking. Instinctively you crack your... The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appeared. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man was delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Mira vos. La lógica.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something. No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid. Someone could have cleaned the yard. But that's...
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Que te jodan,
They
culo.
usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total vittupa.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly.
Culiado.
In that time, we've lost, for a full set, about 4 years.
4 años.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
¿Queremos hacer esto? Lo dejo a elección del público, gente. A ver, ¿qué quieren que hagamos? Dígame, ¿quieren que robemos esta evidencia y la vendamos para hacer dinero? O, digamos, somos policías hechos y derechos, intentemos serlo y hagamos algo mejor. Vamos por esto.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and...
Ya pasó.
This time, the latter.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. I agree. This equipment is way beyond
Sí.
what the guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally.
Desarma las energías, está bueno, weón.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials. Like if trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my
Soy el
kinetic.
mejor detective del mundo.
Either station can chase it for us.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head.
Do it, Homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? How many clothes do you need? You already... There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing...
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second,
Okay.
it would probably be better. The anticipation makes
Sí,
it
no, no hay que cortar la cabeza, weón.
feels nice. Nice and
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
the cadaver slowly twists.
Ok, veamos la
The
cinta.
hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow.
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No sé, o sea, puede ser. Pasa que... No sé, ¿qué es esta armadura? Hay algo que no sé, no sé.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown
9 puntos de habilidad. Yes.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close the buckle. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See, this makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Mal, boludo. Yo para resistente nomás.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts.
Como-
Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist, and he takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour.
In case we need it.
Mira vos.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Used.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need... Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this
Después.
item further by...
Míralo en los
His
ojos.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin. The corpse is dead silent. You have...
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50. He's an athletic...
Fallamos, qué lástima.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
What?
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck
Lo agarré.
just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled.
So, what do you think?
Creo que está muerto.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of dead.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Stop talking.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to...
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and...
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Cortar la rama.
So the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How? It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will make
¿En serio?
take one...
¿Así no funciona la física?
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
¿En serio? ¿No va a funcionar? O sea, sí, huele a mala idea por todos lados, pero... pero un disparito por aquí, un disparito por allá.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it!
Yeah, take this.
Silence. With his elbow sharp and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's death's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Claro. Con calma, socio.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
God damn it.
A
¿Falló?
lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's death was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all,
Claro.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too.
Me parece que el tipo tiene usa lentes, encima me dijo que estaba medio ciego.
Doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look...
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping.
Oops.
This is the sorry.
Officer, why do we only have one gun? That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it.
You fucking banana poika.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. You've held this, an A9 armistice, before. At some...
What the fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Está igualada. ¿Cuánto tengo que sacar? 12. Apuntar a Kuno. No.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely...
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now?
No me dio, no había ninguna ventaja. Bueno, vamos. 42%, gente, ¿eh? ¡Go! Facilito. Facilito. 10 saqué en los dados.
coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slumped, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
El comunismo. Malditos comunistas.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Oh, me gusta.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Es un nivel. Ok. MCR, baby.
Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in... You could add an Ace's Low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
No, tranqui, tranqui. Lo tenemos,
The
weón.
lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your
I knew these guys were
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the...
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just in the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information...
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Ok. Que te jodan, Kuno. No te necesito. Pinche pendejo de mierda. Ok, subí de nivel. Pará. ¿Qué pasa acá? Tengo todo de herramientas. Interactuar. Ah, puedo interactuar con esto.
An
¿Verdad?
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso.
Sí, ya me lo dijo.
Looks like a map of the stars gone. For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Ok. Wow, wow, wow. Qué interacción épica y poderosa. Vamos para ver. Stats. Puntos de habilidad 2. Sí, ¿no? Tema cognitivo. Ok, puedo cada habilidad cuesta un punto. Puedo comprar así de manera definitiva y para siempre. Puedo subir esto, por ejemplo. Psique, motricidad. Necesito entender cosas, boludo. ¿Qué es esto? 6. Tengo 2 puntos en teoría, ¿o no? Para. ¿Qué era psique? Te enfrenta a mismo y a otros. Sugestión. Echar a varias mujeres, el titiritero. Comprende la cultura policial, la autoridad. Hazte valer. Empatía. Comprender a los demás. Corazonadas, instintos y ensoñaciones. Ese me interesa. Voluntad. Mantén tu moral por las nubes. Y acá. Deduce el mundo. Rata de hechos fascinantes. Déjame paz. Conversaciones intelectuales rigurosas. Miente y intenta mentiras. ¡Hola! El arte en el mundo obliga a trabajar en pos de la ley. Oh, esto me interesa. Teatralidad. O sea. ¿Puedo subir? Ok, ¿y me quedan puntos? Sí, me queda un punto de habilidad todavía. Ok. Siento que debería subir el nivel de psique, pero me parece que aprender visión espacial es la clave. No sé qué es lo pro, si subir los stats o subir los habilidades. ¿Cuánto? 56 minutos, ok. No, gente, acá cortamos el video de ahora. Bueno, bajamos el cuerpo al final después de 56 minutos, Dios mío. Pero estamos hablando de la mano las ideas. Bueno, gente, si les gustó el video, denle like. Si les gustó, denle, si no les gustó, denle dislike, que es lo que hay. Y nos vemos en el próximo. Además, acuérdense que si quieren interactuar con los stats, si quieren votar por las elecciones de charlas, pueden pasar por el stream. Twitch/Exodet, por supuesto, como mi nombre lo dice. Y nos vemos, gente, en el próximo video. Chao, chao.